Part 14. Facing the customer. Ask people to describe the typical car salesman and chances are they all tell you he wants the latest designer suite, whatever that means, Ram Lanson, Zep or even Brooks Brothers. They all tell you he wears listen factors and write on red t-shirt. In other words, they will tell you that tropical car salesman reverse maybe 1000 or his book and his feel. And that is a way think of it expensive. Then stay stunned of think this guy is going to make 2 months more of me. I make a lot of money and I have for years and I like good clothes and I wear them whenever I can. But on place I do not wear my best clothes is to work. Don't get me wrong. I dress neat and clean. Nothing cheap, but I don't look like I need a hostel you to pay my dollar. I believe salesmen should look as much as possible like the people warm he sells. I sell clothes evers, not marriers. Mentions people buy clothes every year, but they are not generally your richest people. And in my career are almost working people. They work in functions and office around here, and they work hard there for money, and they are ignored to take breakers. So if you have work and in here made by begin with clothes and that expensive, they get even more scared than they were before. We are not telling about poor people. A poor man does not buy a new car, not even the lowest priced caliber. My customer pay average of 15,000 USD for the cars they buy from me, but a lot of them have a brown or most money from the bank, the finance company, of their credit unions. They are good credit risk, but they are not high rollers. And that's how I want them to see me. That's how I want to look to them like a guy who is their bracket and who understands their economics. Look like you are their kind of guy. When they see me for the first time, they relax and a little because I wear sport shirt and slacks. I never wear clothes that will organize my customers, make them feel uneasy. I am not wearing closeness and a purse like to of salesmen do who get a lot of messages their fruits people up to. Working guys may have dresses under their meals and they cannot come up, but they expect salesmen be clean. You are to think the salesman ought to know you have been seen time, especially guys, and that's a business who does not stream to have taken a breath a long time. Nail follows or not. A working guy may not have had time to go restaurant after a late of factory, but it has a right expect his salesman to take the trouble to be clean. You may think I am making too much of this point, but let me ensure you that I am not. People complain to me about other salesmen. This is so important. When a customer comes into my office, he finds the new business-like place that does not rub him the wrong way. I know some guys who decorate their offices with religious pictures and all kind of stuff that people consider controversial. If you add a bright blazed picture of a pub from room, that's a real case and but he's at home. A lot of people even possess may not think that's a right sort of thing. For your office walls, I put up sales award certifications and fingers so people while they are doing with the tap salesman. After all, they think if this fellow sells so many cars, he must be given good deals. At least that what I want them to think. It's a true. I also keep away from the customer view things like color shirts, b-shirts, showing optional equipment and anything else that may give a person a chance to pick up something and start worrying about what color or what kind of accessories he should have. He did not come in to buy a sky blue car with electric window controls. He comes in to buy a car from me. Period. All the rest come later after he has decided that he wants to buy a car from me. So I don't want to give him an opportunity to start flipping through a book so he can get off the hook by saying that he needs more time to think about everything. And I did not want him to start loading up to the car before he has rejected that is going to buy. Because you think no it he will win so much that he went to be able to afford anything. And the price will be so high that everybody he calls will be able to give him a lower price. Because they won't be quoting a car with well prison runs and special order minimalistic planet. Get them polyglot to you. I don't give my customer a realistic easy chair to sit in either. I want them to relax but don't want them to get so comfortable that I cannot get through to them. Relaxing them is critical, of course, but I have a lot more effective ways to relax a customer and get him obligated to me. A comfortable chair would not do that, but other things will. He starts a put his pocket looking for a cigarette, and I ask him what he smokes because I don't want him to remember that he has steering in the golf compartment of his car and run out to get on. I keep a lot of brands in my office. Whatever I smoke, chances are I have got a pig, and I give him. That's okay. Keep the pig. Wow. Keep the pig. Who tells a customer that? I do. What does it cost? A few dollars, and now he is obligated to me. Masses, of course. He gets free. What else? What about a drink? What do you think? I have got to free, and he will not have to drink alone because I take out a big cross plate with the 100 proof water and drink along with him. I don't want him feeling on his face. I just want him relaxed. You ought to let me help him to get what he wants and can afford. He brings kid kind in. I have got brilliance and the lupus of him, and I have got buttons of everybody the family that say nothing, I like you. Everything food I hit and his family's hands make him feel a little observed to me. Not too much, but just enough. Something a person walk in the start looking at a car on the floor, and I will go over and stay near him, but not too close. Once a while, a guy got down on the floor and looked underneath. So, well, I may sound crazy, but it's a very good opener. The man says you're just looking with him and maybe he lags and you are all ready to start working on him. Once in a while, somebody will admire that start I am wearing. I like to wear colorful polka dot sport pants, and I will say you like it. Here it's yours, and it's a start to take it off. I want him to know that if that what will take to make him happy, I'll be glad to give to him. I'll keep an extra shirt in my office, and in case a person actually follows through the takes mine. I think only on ever did, but I am ready for him. And just the glance. It's a joke. Can do a lot of break in ice. Whatever we got that point or not, I want everybody to think I will do anything from them, even give that them the shirt of my bag. I keep my office as neat as possible. There's nothing disconnecting for the customer to look at and start thinking about. When we are talking about prices and deals, It's I have to look something up to do some following on my adding machine. I don't do it where he can't look over my shoulder. I keep them stuff on the of feeling can brought a few away from my desk. I am the only one who gets just to see figure and the trap from the machine. Another thing I always do is clean up after perfect lovers. I strained everything, empty the answers, put away the glasses, and spray the place within a replezer. A lot of people don't like the smell of alcohol or smoke, and I don't run into it when they come into my office. The way I look it at, I am an actor playing a part. I went staged to be just right for the show I am going to put on, and I went my costume but exactly right to what I said about how I dress applies to my kind of customer. I am not saying that you should dress the way of neighborhood. Your customer and your practices or rules of your area are different. A top salesman in the first rate actor, he plays a part of convenience his audience. The customer that he wins he's playing. If your customer are falsy dresses, the well-brainer look them. I know my customer and I know what they expect. I know them so well since most of things ask my by name and know me that I cannot meet them without a sharp to know that they if probably acceptable that but whenever you do it the most thing matters most of the you know the customer. If you not by name at least by style and tribe then you will be able to discern them and win the war. If those the first moments of contact with you help them relax a little to overcome their fear and they begin feel object to your for taking up your time. You have already studied to win. Get them with your from the start and they I will say with you. Thanks for listening.